The dog was just trying to get inside to get out of the rain, but the man mercilessly shooed him away. He didn't want the dog to come back in, so he rushed out without his slippers and closed the door. The dog didn't leave. He went to the garbage can by the door and sat down, letting the rain pour all over him, freezing. Once, the dog was hit by a motorcycle, and Dharma wanted to ignore it, but was moved by the cold stares of his neighbors and the tears of the little girl to take him to the doctor. The doctor said that the two of them destiny is not yet finished. Dharma had no choice but to bring back to the community, where pets are prohibited. He wrapped the dog in a sheet, but was found by the neighbor girl. The two reached a confidentiality agreement, but Dharma, a bachelor, doesn't know how to keep a dog. The dog eats all of his food, barks all night long, gives him no peace, and makes a mess of his home. Dharma tries to dump it in the park, but is brought back by a little girl passing by. When Dharma suddenly faints, the dog barks furiously to attract neighbors to save his life. The experience warmed Dharma's heart, and for the first time, the man who had lost his family in a car accident as a child and had been withdrawn for years felt the warmth of being held. The doctor approached the adopter twice and refused to adopt the dog because he saw the owner snapping at the dog, who was curled up in fear. Dharma then named the dog Charlie and began to learn to take care of him, taking him for a bath, buying snacks, and life gradually took on color. The good times didn't last long when Charlie was diagnosed with a serious illness that could not be cured due to inbreeding. Dharma decides to take him to the snow-covered mountains. On the way, they fought against the dog traders who had abused Charlie, met kind-hearted people who took him in, and experienced the dilemma of running out of gas for their motorcycle and having their tent blown away. Dharma even spends all his savings and sells his motorcycle to go on foot. Finally arrived in the snowy mountains, Charlie ran happily in the snow. The disease seems to dissipate, but the parting came. Charlie waited quietly for Dharma in front of the hut and passed away after expressing his gratitude in his arms with his last strength. When Dharma was in grief, the sound of a puppy barking came from the cabin, a gift that Charlie left behind with his life, continuing the bond across species.